Hey folks, Mac T, and yes, I am alive. I'm walking, talking, and everything else. This is my New Year's resolution that I will continue with my physical therapy and work on my walking more. Just an update on my health, and then I'm going to get in what I got planned on doing here this coming weekend, because I'm making more videos. I'm going to cover a few things, but one thing I do want to cover with y'all is where I'm at. I have on the 6th of December, I was notified by my employer that I am no longer employed. I knew this was coming because you can only be away from work for so long. And I was away for way too long, and as far as disability goes, that's where they placed me, was on disability. I have a problem with my legs. The muscles are atrophying due to denervation and loss of blood flow during my first operation. And that has caused me a lot of balancing, walking, and stability issues. And I can't stand for more than 30 minutes, things like that. It's just a lot of stuff. I actually have a walker and a cane to get around. But I can walk unassisted, but not for a long period of time. So, yeah, I can still work on cars, sit down, work on them, lift them up, that type of thing. I can even get underneath them if I have to, but things take a lot longer to do because you don't have all that strength in your legs that you used to have. So, that's where I'm at. Am I sad? I'm not sad. I expected it. As with all things, a fork in the road was forced upon me, and I will make my best of that fork. I have always tried to make the best of things. My wife went and got a job. She's taken up and taken the mantle for a breadwinner for the household, and you know, I think we'll make it. Might have to lay off on a few expenses, but we'll make it. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So this weekend, this very first weekend of January, I'm going to do 2 videos at least. One, I got a 2005 Toyota, and that will be posted on the garage. And that one, it has to have a new drive shaft and new rear sway bar bushings installed, because apparently they can only get 20 years old, and then the rubber turns into hard plastic and they break, and then all sorts of rattling noise happens. And then the same goes for carrier bearings on drive shafts. So I've already put $2,000 into this 2005 Toyota to have knock sensors replaced and spark plugs and everything else that I couldn't do due to the health reasons. So I just paid to have it done. So that's done. But I do have to do some more work on it. And the drive shaft is easy. Rear sway bar bushings are pretty easy to access to. So we'll get those done. And I'll have a video on replacing those and what I'm replacing them with. And then back to the Ford Edge. Yes, I have a lot of Ford Edge videos to do. Some of them is going to be simple. I'm taking Herbie. You remember Herbie? Yeah, my daughter's Ford Edge that we rebuilt and put the 3.7 in and everything. Well, it turns out that, you know, you can replace darn near every part in the car, but the parts that you didn't replace are the ones that are come back to haunt you. So we didn't replace the rear door latch on Herbie, and now the rear door latch has failed, so it doesn't lock. So when you're driving down the road, you get the rear hatch ajar light bouncing every time you hit a bump. It turns on and flashes and it turns off. It's really weird. It won't lock. You can't make it lock no matter what you do. So, but it looks like it's locked. When you shut it, it shuts perfectly, but it just doesn't lock. So I figure the lock mechanism is done for. So Mercy Girl, being she's employed and has her own job, she bought the part and she gets free labor, i.e. me. So, you know, that's a good deal for her. We'll get Herbie fixed up the same day that I'm working on the Toyota. And then while I'm up there, I'll have other videos I'll make, and some of the things I'll be covering. I got 2 rear differentials to tear apart. That's right. 2 of them that failed. We're going to see if they have a commonality between them and see if there's a reason why they failed. I'm not sure about the oil changes on them. I'm pretty sure one of them had an oil change, but I'm not sure about the other. So caution, change the gear lubes. That means the rear differential, the PTU, yep, got to keep those getting changed. Rear differential can probably go longer than the PTU. And I really believe that the rear differential is easier to change than the PTU, to tell you the truth. But it just depends on the model and everything. But yeah, that being said, I got a lot of videos I'm going to start working on. Have free time in a way, but I don't have free time. I am now a stay-at-home dad. I take care of my 15-year-old daughter, take her to school, pick her up, take her to appointments, all this other stuff. So I'm going into that mode, but I also tried to volunteer at the VA Assistance Center in the west side of Davenport, Iowa. I'm going to go up there and see if I can't start helping other veterans there as much as I can, because I want to make sure I have some of my useful time used. And then, of course, work on household things that I can, and learn to cook. I can cook. My wife still comes home and wants to cook. I get stuff planned, and then she comes in and says, "Nope, we're making this." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." I haven't figured that one out yet, but anyway, she does that. But overall, I'm gonna say I'm happy where I'm at. You never know what life throws at you, so you can't sit there and dwell on what's going on. You know, these legs, they're not going to stop me. They may slow me down, but they're not going to stop me. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. I'm not going to show you guys, video of me getting up and down when I am underneath a car. It's hard enough to get down there and get in position, let alone do anything else. And then it looks like a turtle on his back when I try to get back up. It's a horrible thing. But I do have access to a lift, so we're going to use a lift where I can sit down in a chair or something and work on the vehicle. So we'll make do. And I'll try to make sure I have an assistant or something with me or something too. So there's a lot that goes into this, and I got to see how it's going to work out. I do know I got, like, my 2019, I've neglected the transmission. It's got almost 40,000 miles on the fluid. Okay, put the comments down below how horrible I am in my maintenance. I got an excuse. I've been through a lot since April, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But, I'm going to go and change the transmission fluid on that. I know there's probably other videos out there, but hey, I haven't done mine, so I'll do it my way. And you guys can determine by watching other videos which way is the better way to do it. But, I think we all do it about the same way. But I'm just going to do mine. It'll be a fresher video than what's probably out there already, so we can show a little bit more on that. But it don't have many miles. It don't drive it much. I think they drive the Toyota more, believe it or not, just because it's a beater with a heater. That's about what it is. So rather than ruin the other cars in assault and everything else, we just beat up the Toyota, keep it running and see how long it'll last, and then we'll get rid of it. But either way, I'm taking and doing a lot of things for planning on videos and everything for MACTFORDEDGE. You might be more video of me discussing certain aspects of the Ford Edge and covering all that in different information and TSBs, and more information on the down and dirty part of maintaining the Ford Edges and the various platforms, including the EcoBoost, as I want to get involved in that. I have access to a 2.7 of two different generations, which is good. I got the 15 through 18 generation access to one of those. Then I have access to a 19 plus generation ST. So I do have access to those to do videos on them. So that'll help there too. But we got a lot of things going on, and maybe here in the future, after I get it caught up on some maintenance, I gotta do a 4-wheel brake job on Blueberry. I wore Blueberry's brake pads out. I think I think a piece of paper is probably thicker than the pad that I got left on the front end of Blueberry. So yeah, that parts kit's coming in. We're gonna get those changed out. But I don't drive near as much anymore because I don't have my job to do all that driving. So my driving will be reduced greatly. So maintenance and changing and everything will become less as far as that goes. But I do have the garage, and I have my smart car here that I know is going to need a little more maintenance as it goes. And then, of course, the Toyota, and then the Ford Explorer Sport. That's right. I've already had to repair the Ford Explorer Sport when I was recovering. I actually did that, but, you know, I could do it standing up. It didn't take but 10 minutes, and it was an easy repair. So I got that done. And I didn't really do a video on it per se. I just wanted to get it done. It's one of those things where you just got to get it done and then call it a day. But I do want to take and let you all know that, hey, the new year's coming. It's here, I should say. And with that comes new things. And for me, a lot of different new things. So hopefully y'all follow me and see what I'm doing. But I'm still going to be doing those repairs. It just may be a different flavor to them. And let y'all know that I'm alive and well. And, you know, I'm battling through a few things. If you want, you can probably see that more on my personal page if you want to see what's going on there. I post that on there. I don't post a lot of MACTFORDEDGE. I post a few briefs there on the Facebook group. But, you know, I post some more stuff on my personal page and everything else. But, you know, it's a battle. You know, my muscles are atrophied in my legs, and I don't know if there's any way I can stop it. So, yeah, the future may not be right, but we're going to keep going until we can't keep going, and then we'll decide what we're going to do from that point on. But, yeah, for now, I got a free walker from the VA, and I got a cane that I use also. So I get around. I get around as well as I can get. And I hope you guys all follow me. And of course, if y'all want to give me a prayer or two, that'd be great too. And for those of you who have problems, and I give you all prayer back. But yeah, hey, you know, you got to keep your head up, nose up, and keep going forward. Otherwise, you know, what else you going to do? So I got plenty to do with taking care of my daughter now, because I'm at home every day. I don't know, do you guys think it's good for a teenage daughter to have her dad home every day, all day long? Yeah, that's a different situation. I'm still trying to work through that. But, yeah, I don't know who's having more fun with it, me or her. I'm going to guarantee you I am, but, you know, she's got her own different opinions. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I got a few more things to do, but this weekend I'll definitely have some more videos I'm going to make, outline what's going to happen in the future, and what we're going to be doing and what I'm going to be working on. So stand by for that. But if nothing else, hey, my feet did hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too.